Hi everyone, this is going to be my first toy-centered video. I've been meaning to do this one for quite a while now. I've always been inspired by the toy videos done by Dr. Monkeybot, Rico Fabulous and Johnny DaCosta. So this one's for you guys. Let's start off with these cars. I got these when I was about 3 years old. I also had the track for these cars, which was filled with jumps and loops and everything. These are Darda cars, and what's so special about these and what was a unique selling point back then were the special Darda motors invented by Helmut Darda in 1970, which propelled these Matchbox Hot Wheel sized cars at speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. They still work up to this day. This is one of the motors. I absolutely love these as a kid, and I think I'm going to look for more of these. You actually have a kit replica too, a Knight Rider replica. Next up are a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, also from my childhood. This one is from 1988, designed by Mirage Studios, and they were made by Playmates Toys. So we have Rev. I really love these. As a kid, I've always been a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. This one used to have Splinter used to have a rope made of cloth, but all my toys, when I got a bit older, went to my little brother, who is 11 years younger than me, and he wasn't as careful with these toys as I was. I think if the toys remained with me all these years, they would be in near mint condition. I always take care of my stuff. But anyways, these three are from 1988, the year I was born. What's so great about the first line of Turtles, at least for me, are that, like I said, Splinter had a cloth rope, and like Raphael had like a plastic belt. So there were these little accessories were what made these so great for me, and just the expression, the paintwork, were just great. Then we have a couple of toys from 1989, so a year later. This was one of my favorites, Casey Jones. I used to have all the accessories for him. He had a golfing bag with a hockey stick and a golf club in it, and other stuff. So these are from '89. Then we have a couple more turtle figures. These are from '91, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, '91. And again, like this one used to come with like an astronaut kind of helmet and a cloth cape, which I loved. Yeah, this one had a football. I'm just happy that I still have these. And just, yeah, this one had a automatic arm movement. Then we have a bunch of turtles my brother broke. These used to have like samurai headdress, and this one too. So Donnie and Leo are kind of broken, but still, I'm happy I still have them. Then we have another one of my favorites, Wolfman Leo. This was part of a set with like the Universal Studios monsters. I also had Michelangelo, and he was like Frankenstein. I'm going to look for him. I should have that one too somewhere. And what's so great about it is like his white shirt, his teeth, and his eyes light up in the dark. I remember when I was like 6 or 7, and the last week of school before the summer holidays, we could bring our toys to school, and I remember bringing this guy along. then we have another one of my favorites, which is also, no, this one is from '92. Caveman Leo with his Triceratops. Yeah, the Triceratops had like a saddle and everything. This was always one of my favorites. I remember playing with this one quite a lot. And like I said, with every turtle series, they all had like the Michelangelo version of this caveman theme for Raphael, for Donatello. I really miss these types of toys. I mean, just the detail, his muscles. You can see the veins and individual muscles going through his arms. They don't make toys like they used to. Um, Then we have this one. I believe, yeah, I saw Greco Fabulous posting the Leonardo version of this one last year. I think it was, yeah, September of last year or something. So he had Leonardo, I have Donatello, and which was cool was you could put little pizzas in his back, and it would shoot out of his pizza box. And I just love the crazy expression this Donnie had. What do we have next? These were quite special too. These could transform, if you will. So you just push the legs together and he has armor now, and same for Raphael. You push his legs together and it's like kind of a ninja. Again, these are quite discolored and broken a bit, but they're part of my childhood. Yeah, I also had blades under his feet. Yeah, this one had like razors, but my little brother broke them. So, and they also have kind of leg protectors that were hidden under their robes. So I love these two. These were great. Next up we have, let's see, oh yeah, this one was special too. If you shine light through his brain, you could see his eyes light up. So that's a special one too. And like I said, all these turtle toys were designed by Mirage Studios, and the artists operated out of a renovated factory space in Florence, Massachusetts, and this is where the bulk of the creative output was done. So the Playmates toys designs, and also the Archie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic series. Those, I don't know if you know, but those comics were they started off based kind of on the animated show, but after Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird gave writing and drawing duties to Ryan Brown and Steve Murphy, they kind of went into their own direction, and the stories weren't based on the cartoons anymore, but often incorporated social, environmentalist, and animal rights themes. I love the animated show, and so it's fun to see that that the same place where these toys or the design of these toys came from is the same place as where some of the comics based on one of the shows I grew up with. It's just great to see that the creative output of both those very different things came from the same spot. Let's see what do I have next. I also have little Batman bust, which I found in my comic shop. This, together with my car toys here, were all made in West Germany, so that shows how old these are, from the 80s. Another toy I found at my comic shop, I showed this to, or I posted this on Twitter last year. One of the McDonald's Batman themed toys. This one drives automatically too. This one is cool too. This turtle, which opens up and turns into a little laboratory. You also have a trapdoor, which I love. This tube used to be covered up by shell, and he also had like an eyeball in his mouth, like the Technodrome. You have a little wheel which turns the bed. So I really love this one too. And I remember there also being like a Michelangelo one, Raphael one, Donatello one. So I might be on the lookout for those too. Then next up, let's see. I found this Batman, Adam West Batman Hot Wheels car a while back. I love Adam West's Batman, so just had to take it with me. Speaking of Hot Wheels, I also picked up this one a while back. I think it was last year. I picked it up because it features the Avengers issue 4. Love this cover. First Captain America in the Avengers. And I love that cover so much that when I bought the omnibus for the Uncanny Avengers, I picked up the cover swipe for it too. So that's that. I also have a couple of Dark Knight trilogy, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy Hot Wheel cars. So first one is from Batman Begins. So you see the tumbler. Then we have from Dark Knight the Batpod. And from Dark Knight Rises, the Bat. Sorry for the glare. Really love these. What's so cool about these is that the vehicles are actually from the movies, or like this is just like 57 Plymouth Fury, which is cool. But I love these because these are actual vehicles from the movies. Then occasionally I pick up a couple of Eagle Moss figures. I know 87 Boba Fett Mike and Scott Running with Comics have a bunch of these too. I just picked up these two because I'm a big Wolverine fan and Sabretooth. I also picked up some Hot Wheel cars for my nephew. His birthday is coming up. He's turning 4. He's a big Star Wars fan, just like his uncle. So I picked up a Darth Vader car, a Stormtrooper car, and a Yoda car. Also picked up this little lightsaber toothbrush, which is cool because if you press the button, it lights up and you hear like sound effects from Darth Vader from the movies, which I thought was cool. I also got this little, sorry guys, but it's going to be making sounds and light for like a minute or so, just as long as the kid has to brush his teeth, which is a cool little feature but kind of annoying in a video. Then I have this little Yoda figure which I got from my fiance a little while back, and that's still the toothbrush. I think it's done now. Which what's really cool about this figure is it comes with a little Dagobah backdrop. Now it's really done. So I thought this was cool, and it also comes with a little booklet filled with Yoda wisdom, which I thought was cool. and some artwork from the movies, and a couple of stickers with some of Yoda's wisdom, like try not, do or do not, there is no try, etc. Oh yeah, we also me and my fiance got these big Star Wars toys, which I used for the backdrop of this video, also for my little nephew for his birthday. So we have a Stormtrooper and Kylo Ren. So we went for the original Stormtrooper, not the new Stormtrooper from The Force Awakens and Last Jedi. Um, just because there's no beating the original. Then I have some quirky little figures I've been picking up. Um, Recently I've been playing a lot of video games, and one of those games was Yokai Watch for the 3DS, and I grew up playing Pokemon on the Game Boy, on the original Game Boy, watching the animated series. So this is kind of a callback to those days. The story, the game, and there's an animated series too that I need to check out. They all kind of give a Pokemon vibe to them, and I enjoyed playing the video game. I still have to finish it, and I just, whenever I come across some of these figures, I pick them up. And these were all very cheap, so I just had to pick them up. And I believe, oh yeah, I also have the game right here. I think that is everything. Yeah, also my little brother had these two little turtle toys, Mikey and Leo, which are from 2002, so when he was about 3 years old. So funny. He also got some turtles when he was about the same age I got my first turtles. Oh, I almost forgot, I also have these from when I was a little kid. These are cool too. Raphael and Michelangelo. They have little magnets on their back, or at least Raph still has his one. Mikey lost his one through the years. Raphael still hangs off of my fridge. I really love these two. It's just great that you still have toys from your childhood. It's always great to re-buy them and refine your love for these toys and games and movies, but it's really cool when you actually have the actual figures from your childhood, because um, these have all the stories with them. You know, you remember getting these, you remember playing with them for the first time, you remember taking them with you to school. It's just, it all started with toys for me. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Um, it's been a while since I did a video, and you can probably hear that too. So thanks for bearing with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.